The fifth chapter of Ethics of Our Fathers starts by discussing the 7 days of creation, noting that 10 expressions of creation were used, and asks why not just one. It responds by explaining that each expression was important in and of itself. The Rambam adds that this is because each of the things being created was important in and of itself. Therefore, there are 10 aspects of reward and punishment. In regards to the recompense of the righteous, the Mishnah uses the word makim. It is often understood as sustaining the world which was created by 10 proclamations. However, it can also be understood as establishing, meaning that it is building and repairing a world that is still not complete. The evil, on the other hand, are condemned for destroying the world in violating the 10 decrees. Pirkei Avos then discusses the 10 generations from Adam until Noah, saying that they all angered the Holy One, blessed be He, until He brought about the great flood. It then mentions the following 10 generations, saying that they angered the Holy One, blessed be He, until Abraham, our father, came and collected the reward for all of them. One of the ideas developed in this chapter is that man has a role to play in this world. Maimonides explains that it is incumbent on a man to remedy defects and advance his soul in regards to the intellect and the character. If a person does this, he is sustaining and establishing our world. If the deficiencies remain, they will eventually destroy the world. Standing still is not an option, as things either will get better or get worse. The idea of the floodwaters is that of a blessing being changed into a curse. If rain is abundant, it means that there will be an abundance of food, wood, and other agricultural products. This is provided human beings plant trees, vegetables, and flowers. If there are no trees to drink up the water, then the water floods people's homes. The Talmud says in the name of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai that the Torah is like water, and brings a verse from Isaiah, all who are thirsty come to water. This is a subtle hint that Torah knowledge will elevate a person that learns it, and it will drown a person who closes their mind to it. The Mishnah then recounts that Abraham, our father, had 10 tests that showed how dear HaKadosh Baruch Hu was to him. The Rambam lists these tests. They included leaving everything behind in his native land, going through a famine in his new land, having his wife kidnapped twice, undergoing circumcision as an old man, and being told to bring his son as a burnt offering. Another man may have believed that cruelty and insanity are to be found in heaven. Alternatively, he may have believed that in the infinite goodness of the Creator, but even so, he may not have wanted these tests regardless of the reward that would come because of them. Abraham, though, believed that in all of these there was inherent wisdom and benevolence, even if that did not seem to be so at the time, and he was willing to accept suffering upon himself for the sake of a greater good. Abraham had great wisdom, wealth, and prestige, and this could be considered the reward for his sacred service, but it seems to be more than that. The commentaries explain that not only was he compensated for the labors that were designated for him, but he was also compensated for the work that he did, which should have been done by others. Abraham inclined himself to good deeds and instructed others in the proper path, and in doing so saved them from destruction. Really, all nations should have received the Torah, been the beneficiaries of miracles, been the recipients of prophecy, and dwelt under the providence of heaven. However, because Abraham did the work that they should have done, these gifts were bequeathed to his descendants. Thank you.